Major changes in Western society and thought accompanied the emergence of urban society. Two aspects of these complex intellectual developments stand out as especially significant. First, scientific knowledge expanded rapidly, influencing the Western worldview even more profoundly than ever before and spurring the creation of new products and whole industries. Second, between the 1840s and 1890s, European literature underwent a shift from soaring romanticism to tough-minded realism. As the pace of scientific advance quickened and as theoretical advances resulted in great practical benefits, science exercised growing influence on human thought. The intellectual achievements of the scientific revolution had resulted in few such benefits, and theoretical knowledge had also played a relatively small role in the Industrial Revolution in England. But breakthroughs in the industrial technology enormously stimulated basic scientific inquiry, and researchers sought to explain theoretically how such things as steam engines and blast furnaces actually worked. The result was an explosive growth of fundamental scientific discoveries from 1830s onward, and in contrast to earlier periods, these theoretical discoveries were increasingly transformed into material improvements for the general population. A perfect example of the translation of better scientific knowledge into practical human benefits was the work of Louis Pasteur and his followers in biology and medical sciences. Another was the development of the branch of physics known as thermodynamics. Building on Isaac Newton's laws of mechanics and on studies of steam engines, thermodynamics investigated the relationship between heat and mechanical energy. By mid-century, physicists had formulated the fundamental laws of thermodynamics, which were then applied to mechanical engineering, chemical processes, and many other fields. The law of conservation of energy held that different forms of energy, such as heat, electricity, and magnetism, could be converted but neither created nor destroyed. 19th century thermodynamics demonstrated that the physical world was governed by firm, unchanging laws. Chemistry and electricity were two other fields characterized by extremely rapid scientific progress, and in both fields, science was put in the service of industry. Chemists devised ways of measuring the atomic weight of different elements, and in 1869, the Russian chemist Dmitry Mendeleev codified the rules of chemistry in the periodic law and the periodic table. Chemistry was subdivided into many specialized branches, such as organic chemistry, the study of the compounds of carbon. Applying theoretical insights gleaned from this new field, researchers in large German chemical companies discovered ways of transforming the dirty, useless coal tar that accumulated in coke ovens into beautiful, expensive synthetic dyes for the world of fashion. The basic discoveries of Michael Faraday in electromagnetism in the 1830s and 1840s resulted in the first generator and opened the way for the subsequent development of the telegraph, electric motor, electric light, and electric streetcar. The successful application of scientific research in the fast-growing electrical and organic chemical industries promoted solid economic growth between 1880 and 1913 and provided a model for other industries. Systematic R&D, research and development, was born in the late 19th century. The triumph of science and technology had a few consequences. First, though ordinary citizens continued to lack detailed scientific knowledge, everyday experience and innumerable popularizers impressed the importance of science on the popular mind. As science became more prominent in popular thinking, philosophical implications of science formulated in the Enlightenment spread to broad sections of the population. Natural processes appeared to be determined by rigid laws, leaving little room for either divine intervention, like religion, or human will. Scientific and technological advances had also fed the Enlightenment's optimistic faith in human progress. Methods of science acquired unrivaled prestige after 1850. For many, the union of careful experiment and abstract theory was the only reliable route to truth and an objective reality. The unscientific institutions of poets and revelations of saints seemed hopelessly inferior to the emergence of science.
Created using Toon.